presenting the amazing interplanetary adventures of Flash Gordon. Last week, Flash Gordon saved Queen Azura's life by throwing Hoko, king of the Death Dwarfs, into his own fiery pit. Then he and the Witch Queen raced for the iron door leading to freedom. In the meantime, Dale and the invisible Zarkov managed to enter the palace. Then Zarkov made his way to where General Tall was putting Khan, the Hawkman, into a cell. From Khan, the scientist learned what had happened to Flash and Azura. Although Khan had only a theory about Flash's being still alive and was unable to tell Khan exactly where the iron door was located, the great scientist decided to search for it before his invisibility wore off. At that moment, Flash and Queen Azura reached the iron door in their mad dash for freedom. They found it barred from the outside and heard the cries of the Death Dwarfs as they started to close in on them. These thrilling adventures come to you as they are pictured each Sunday in the Big Comic Weekly, the world's greatest pictorial supplement of humor and adventure. The Comic Weekly, each page printed in full colors, is distributed everywhere as an integral part of your Hearst Sunday newspaper. Now we continue the story. Brandishing the spear of the dead dwarf king, Flash Gordon places himself between Queen Azura and the howling mob of half-sized men closing in on them as they stand at the barred iron door.
Here come the dwarves, Azura. Stand behind me. I'll hold them off as long as I can.
Oh, you're a brave man, Flash, but I'm afraid there are too many for you.
There'll be quite a few less pygmies walking around by the time they get me, Azura.
Oh, I'm sure of that, Flash. Why, they seem to be in a conference. Why don't they attack?
I don't know. I wish they'd hurry up and come out of the huddle. The suspense is worse than the actual fighting.
I'm going to pound on that door again. Somebody must be out there. Help! Help! This is Azura, your queen. Calling all doors!
Save your voice, Azura. It's no use.
Oh, I guess you are right, Flash.
I know I'm right. This time. But I was a fool not to listen to you, Azura, in the first place. It's all my fault that we're in this tough spot.
Well,
I know apologizing won't save our lives, but I want you to know I'm sorry I've risked your life. I only wanted to capture you as a hostage in order to conquer Tall and your army.
I believe you, Flash. And while apologies are in order, I'd like to ask your forgiveness for the way I've treated you. It was only because I loved you. May I remind you of the saying, all fair in love and war?
It's only fair to remind you, Azura, that I love Dale Arden, and I always will.
I know that. But for once and for all, I beat her out.
What do you mean?
Look, here come the dwarfs to attack us. You may love Dale Arden, but I shall be the one to die with you.
In the meanwhile, back at the palace, General Tall brings a squad of guards to the cell of Khan, the Hawkman.
Halt! Well, prisoner Khan, what have you to say for yourself?
Just that this cell isn't as comfortable as it might be, Tall.
You are pleased to jest. One would think you were a guest of honor instead of a prisoner.
Not from these quarters, they wouldn't.
Perhaps you can leave that cell, never to return to it.
By what means?
Do you still believe Flash Gordon and Azura are alive?
I told you I shall never believe Flash Gordon dead until I see his body.
Yes. Well, it may not be long before we shall have that pleasure.
Is that so?
Yes, that is so. Prisoner Khan, you forget that I am now king of the Blue Magic Land.
Are you? Saying you are doesn't make you a king.
No? Then listen. God, am I or am I not King Tall?
Yes, you are King Tall. King Tall the First,
yes. You hear, prisoner Khan? The guards acknowledge me to be their king.
They may say so to your face, but I'll wager they don't behind your back. But what if this handful of guards do call you King Tall? They aren't the whole army. They aren't the whole kingdom.
The whole army. I'll show you, prisoner. I'll show you who acknowledges me to be king here. Guards, sound the call for review. And you, open up the cell. We'll bring the prisoner with us. Now, prisoner, come out of that cell.
Never to return, General?
That depends. And don't call me General. Guards, bring the prisoner this way. Forward. March.
May I ask where you are taking me?
You'll see. You'll soon find out.
Well, wherever we're going, it will be better than that cell back there. Honestly, Tall, if you're going to run this country, you might begin by improving your cell blocks. Well, what's the matter? Can't you hold a polite conversation?
Halt!
Why, we're on the parade ground.
Guard, give the signal to start the review.
What's all this for, Tall? Do you want the army to get a good look at me so they'll recognize me in case I try to escape?
Khan, you are a brave soldier.
Praise from General Tal is praise indeed.
Even though you are a prisoner and face death at any moment, you are no coward. Khan, this review is for you.
For me?
Yes, I'm having the entire army pass before us for two reasons. One is to show you that the troops will salute me as king.
I see that, Tal. You are getting the royal salute. What is the other reason?
Can't you guess?
I never guess. Well, Tal, what is the other reason for this review?
To give you an opportunity to become acquainted with your troops.
With my troops? I don't understand you.
I am offering you the post of Commander-in-Chief of my army.
If I will do what?
If you will swear allegiance to me as King Tal I.
You can call off your review, Tal.
You will not swear allegiance to me?
Most emphatically, no.
Very well. Guard, stop the review. Take the prisoner back to his cell and keep him there for the rest of his life.
Meanwhile, in another part of the palace, Zarkov the scientist returns to Dale Arden, who has been awaiting him.
Well, I am back, Dale.
Oh, Dr. Zarkov, I was beginning to fear they'd captured you.
How could they? They cannot see me.
That's true, but I was afraid that you'd started to become visible right now. What did you find out? How is Flash? Did you see him?
I did not see him, Dale.
Oh, then we must search for him, Dr. Zarkov. Let's hurry. He won't be invisible forever.
I have been searching for Flash, Dale. That is why I have been so long in returning.
Two persons are better than one when it comes to searching. Perhaps you'll find him with me helping.
I hope so, Dale.
Where did you look for Flash? In Azora's quarters?
Flash is not in the palace, Dale.
How do you know that?
I found Khan a prisoner in the cell block. He told me that Flash captured Azura.
He did? Oh, that's wonderful.
Wait until you hear the rest, Dale.
You sound as though you had tragic news.
I have sad news. Just how tragic it is we shall not know until we find Flash.
What do you mean, Dr. Zarkov?
It seems that after Flash captured the Witch Queen, he carried her off through an iron door somewhere in the hills.
Oh.
Khan was only able to give me a general direction to follow in my search. But it has been of no use.
I have an idea, Dr. Zarkov.
Yes?
While you're still invisible, let's free Khan. Then he can help us search.
An excellent idea. We are only a short way from the cell block. Come along.
Oh, I do hope we find that iron door in the hills.
So do I. Down these stairs, Dale.
Why should Flash take that horrid witch queen into the hills?
They were being pursued by the Blue Magic soldiers, and Flash made for the first avenue of escape. But the iron door bars from the outside. They cannot come out of the tunnel.
Then we must hurry and open that door.
Yes. Ha! Listen.
What's that?
It must be a squad of guards coming to Khan's cell. Here, get behind this pillar. They must not see you.
And perhaps you wish you'd accepted my offer, Khan.
Never. I swear allegiance to only one man, King Flash.
Halt. Open the cell. Get in there, prisoner. Forward. Forward, march.
All right, come along, Dale. We came just in time.
Khan! Khan!
Princess Dale.
Yes, are you all right?
Yes, perfectly all right. Where's Zarkov?
I am here, Khan. I will open the cell door.
Did you find Flash Gordon?
No. That is why we have come back for you. Dale thought you might recognize the hill if we got you outside.
I'll do my best. Come along.
Back in the tunnel of the Death Dwarf, Flash Gordon is valiantly resisting the attack.
Come on, you pygmies!
Good work, Flash. You're holding him off wonderfully.
I hope I don't get tired before they do. Why, you...
I'm sure my men will soon be here, Flash. Paul will not rest a moment until he found me.
This is one time when Paul can't appear any too soon for me.
Keep up the good work, Flash. I'll try to summon aid. Help! Help! Paul! Guard! Help!
I'm afraid it's no use pounding on that door, Azura. They've probably given us up as dead long ago.
As long as I have life, I shall try to summon aid. Help!
Meanwhile, Khan and Zarkov and Dale reached the outer gate.
Now for the hill.
Which one?
Well, it's either... What? Why, I can see you, Zarkov.
Yes, you've become visible.
So I have. It is a good thing we got these robes off the guard. Well, it is do or die from now on. No more reconnoitering until I build another machine.
Oh, I do hope we can find that iron door. Which hill is it, Con?
Let me see. It's either that one or that one over there.
Suppose you take that one, Khan. Dale and I will try the other one.
Very well.
Take this ray pistol, Khan.
Thanks. Goodbye, Princess Dale, and good luck.
Thanks, Con. Same to you.
Now, let us see.
Look out. Here comes an officer of the guard.
Quick, Dale. Pull up the hood of your robe. Any news, Captain? We are just in from the country.
News? Only that an invisible shadow has carried the Queen off to the tunnel of the Death Dwarf.
The tunnel of the Death Dwarf?
Yes.
Oh, where is it?
Over there.
Can we save Flash, Dr. Zarkov?
Oh, what's this? Zarkov? Why, you...
That settles him. Come on, Dale. There is no time to lose.
Oh, we must save Flash. Hurry! Hurry!
Luck is with us so far. We are heading for the right hill.
Yes, there's the iron door. I can see it from here.
So it is. Dale, I must warn you. Nobody has ever come out of that door alive. You had better wait outside.
No, Dr. Zarkov. I'd rather die with Flash than live without him.
Well, here we are. See the sign? Death to all who enter here.
Listen, someone's pounding on the door. Now it's stopped. Oh, Dr. Zarkov, do you suppose...
We will soon know. Stand back, Dale. I am going to open the door.
Guess I can't hold them off much longer, Azura.
Flash, kiss me goodbye before we die. Oh, Flash, how could you?
Flash, Azura, come out quickly.
Dale! Zarkov!
We're saved!
Come out. I will finish off these creatures.
Dale, darling, you don't know how glad I am to see you.
Don't touch me, Flash Gordon. I hate traitors. You kissing that hussy.
You don't understand, Dale. It was Azura's last wish. We thought we were dying.
I wish you both had.
Dale!
This way to our hideout, Queen Azura. You are our prisoner.
Did you get your colored poster stamps in the Comic Weekly last Sunday? The Comic Weekly, as you know, is the picture section of the Hearst Sunday newspapers. And each week it contains a half page of wonderful full-color poster stamps of animals, ships, American history, famous persons, flags, and many other interesting subjects. Each poster stamp is 2 1/2 inches long by 1 3/4 inches wide, 6 times as large as the regular 3-cent stamp. I have one in front of me right now. It's a colorful picture of the Santa Maria with sail set, and below it is an inscription which reads as follows. Santa Maria, Columbus's flagship. It set sail from Spain with the Pinta and the Nina on August 3rd, 1492, and landed on the Bahama Islands on October 12th, 1492. Every stamp is different. All you have to do to become a member of the new Poster Stamp Collectors Club is cut out these poster stamps each week and paste them carefully in your album. The official album of the Poster Stamp Collectors Club should now be available at all leading stores. So be sure and get your poster stamps in the Comic Weekly section of your Hearst newspaper next Sunday. And next week at the same time, another chapter in the amazing interplanetary adventures of Flash Gordon. Presenting the amazing interplanetary adventures of Flash Gordon. Last week, Flash Gordon defended the Witch Queen Azura from the attack of the Death Dwarf. Tal, having proclaimed himself King of Blue Magic Land, offered Khan the Hawkman the command of the army if he would swear allegiance to him. Khan refused. Unable to find the hill with the iron door through which Flash and Azura had disappeared, Zarkov returned to Dale. She suggested that they free Khan and let him direct them to the hill. When Dale and Zarkov reached the iron door in the hill and opened it, they found Azura in Flash Gordon's arms. Zarkov hurried them out of the tunnel, killed the dwarf. Then he took Azura prisoner. These thrilling adventures come to you as they are pictured each Sunday in the Big Comic Weekly, the world's greatest pictorial supplement of humor and adventure. The Comic Weekly, each page printed in full colors, is distributed everywhere as an integral part of your Hearst Sunday newspaper. Now we continue the story. When Zarkov opened the iron door, Dale Arden saw Queen Azura in Flash Gordon's arms, and he was kissing her. Dale's love was turned to jealousy. Ignoring Azura, Flash tries to explain the situation to Dale.
You don't understand, Dale.
I understand perfectly. Actions speak louder than words, and your actions fairly shouted.
It was Azura's last wish.
I wish it had been. How like a coward that explanation of yours is, throwing the blame on the woman, hiding behind her skirt. I mean her cloak.
I'm not hiding behind anything. I'm telling you the truth. My spear had just broken. We thought we were about to die.
Don't touch me. And that's the way you wanted to die, kissing the queen of witches?
Please listen to me, Dale. I told Azura that I loved you and you only.
Did you expect that to make any difference to her?
Dale, darling, you know I love you.
It looked like it when Zarkov opened the door.
I've always loved you, Dale, and I always will.
Love? You don't know what love means, Flash Gordon. It's Azura you love.
No, listen to me, Dale.
I hate you. Let me go.
Never. Not until I make you realize I'm telling you the truth. Dale, I fell in love with you when I first glanced at you over the top of my newspaper in that transcontinental plane, just before we bailed out. I knew from that moment that you were the one girl in the world for me.
In the world? But not Mongo.
Yes, in Mongo or any other world we may come across. It was for you I returned to Azura's palace and kidnapped her.
What?
So that by holding her as hostage, I could subdue her kingdom. For you.
For me?
Yes. I intended to turn it over to you to rule.
How nice. And what did you intend to do with Azura? Keep her as a souvenir for yourself?
Don't be like that, Dale.
Don't be like that. Why not? All the time you were missing, I was so worried I couldn't sleep, wondering where you were, what had happened to you. Zarkov and I searched for you, risked our lives for you. And what were you doing? Making love to that witch.
No, you're wrong, Dale. I tell you, I didn't make love to Azura.
You were giving an excellent imitation of it. If you weren't making love to her, what do you call holding her in your arms and kissing her?
The only reason I kissed her was because she asked me to.
Oh, indeed. I suppose the only reason you've never kissed me is because I've never asked you to.
But Azura and I thought we were going to die.
Such chivalry.
Dale, you've got to believe me.
Why?
Because I love you, as you love me. We mustn't let a little thing like this come between us.
Azura isn't so little. And what's the use of thinking about it?
Evidently, there isn't any use of my thinking about it, so we'll get Azura to prove it. Azura!
Yes, Flash?
Dale won't believe my explanation of what she saw. Tell her the truth.
Oh, don't be a stubborn fool, Earth girl. You know that Flash Gordon has fascinated me from the first time I laid eyes on him. I've tried every way to make him fall in love with me and forget you.
Yes, I know that.
The only time I had any success was when I kept him drugged with lithium. Back there in the tunnel, as he fought with the Death Dwarf, Flash declared his love for you. He said he loved you only, and he always would.
He said that?
Yes, and when his spear broke and it looked as though we were doomed, I asked him to kiss me goodbye. At that moment, you opened the iron door.
Well, Dale, do you believe me now?
I've believed you all the time, Flash.
What?
Certainly. But I couldn't let you know too soon, could I?
Of course she couldn't. That is right, Dale. Keep him guessing.
And I thought... Well, what does it matter what I thought? I was wrong.
Now that we have that little matter taken care of, we must take care of our beautiful and valuable prisoner. We shall hide her away until we have Tal and his army willing to listen to terms.
Meanwhile, Tal inspects the fortifications of his newly acquired palace.
Roar, let down the drawbridge. Yes, it works very smoothly. See that it is kept in the same good condition. Come, Roar, we will have a look at the sentry gate.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The moat looks dry. See that more water is let in. Keep the level up to that iron hook.
Yes, Your Majesty.
What is that for?
They call for the changing of the guard, Your Majesty.
Good. Let us wait and see how well they do it. Halt! Post guard. What are the orders for this post?
Stand guard constantly. Pace the distance between the arch of the gate, pivoting always with the face turned looking outward. At any unusual sight, notify by bugle the commandant of the guard. Challenge all who draw near. If challenge is unheeded, start firing.
Very good. Relieve guard. Fall in. Forward. March. Yes. Very satisfactory. Very. Come, Roar. We'll go back and see that the guns are in order.
Yes, Your Majesty.
With my coronation ceremony at hand, I must see that nothing interferes with it. While I do not expect any treachery from within, I must take every precaution for my own safety.
Yes, Your Majesty.
You may pull up the drawbridge, Roar.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Guard, fire that ray cannon. Now the other one, at once. Yes, good. That was well done, guard, and quickly. That is the way I like to see my men work. What is that?
The alarm from the sentry gate, Your Majesty.
Let down that drawbridge. Hurry. I'll see what has happened. Sentry, what is the trouble here?
There's a man running this way from the hills, Your Majesty.
Give me the cytoscope. Yes, I see him. Why, it's Khan. Khan, how did he escape?
I do not know, Your Majesty.
No matter. I'll capture him again myself. Surrender! I'll cut you in pieces with my sword.
I've got the drop on you, Tal. Put up your hands.
A ray pistol. Where did you get that, Khan?
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Well, I've got it, and that's the important thing. Get down off that horse.
What are you going to do?
As you said to me once, Tal, you'll see. You'll soon find out.
I warn you, it's useless for you to think you can escape. My men all know you. They'll find you wherever you may go.
Will they? I'm not so sure about that. Tal, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. You're so brave and mighty with a squad of guards at your back. How does it feel to be alone with a man who is more than a match for you?
I haven't met such a man yet.
Brave words, Tal, but it's an idle gesture. Out here, I can kill you before your soldiers can arrive.
That would do you no good. They will kill you on sight.
You think so? Are you willing to risk it?
You heard my guards acknowledge me to be their king?
I heard your guards acknowledge you as King Tal the First, not their king. A soldier obeys his superior, no matter if the superior is wrong.
I'll show you who's wrong. Put down that ray pistol.
Not until I'm ready, Tal. I have something to say to you first.
I'll say it quickly, then. My soldiers will be out here any moment, and you'll be a dead man.
Tal, when I let you put me in that cell, I thought there was nothing left to fight for.
Well?
Now I find there is.
What do you mean, Khan?
I mean Princess Dale. She's still alive, and I'm going to take over the Blue Magic Land for her.
You won't live long enough.
We'll see about that, you and I.
We will?
Yes. You were willing to make me commander of your army if I would swear allegiance to you.
I see. You'll do that if I make the Earth Girl queen?
No, I'll do it if you beat me in fair fight.
You will?
Yes. But if I win, Princess Dale will rule Blue Magic Land.
And if I refuse to agree to your terms?
I'll kill you where you stand.
I agree.
Then break your sword in half, and I'll empty this ray pistol.
What is this, a trick?
No, we'll fight with bare hands. Break that sword.
Very well.
Good. Here goes the ray pistol. Now, Tal, put up your fists and defend yourself. This is a fight to the finish.
In another part of the hills, as the three fugitives, Zarkov, Flash, and Dale, trudge along with their beautiful captive Azura, looking for a suitable shelter and hideaway, Dale draws Flash to one side.
Flash,
Yes, Dale?
are you happy?
Yes. Why do you ask, Dale?
I'm not.
Why not?
I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, in between worrying about you. In fact, it was the worrying about you that got me to thinking.
What have you been thinking about?
About the Earth. We've been up here in Mongo for, I really don't know how long. Isn't it time we were going home?
Just when we've got Azura captured and can take over the kingdom of the cave world?
Yes, right now. Let's give up this conquest business and try to find our way back to the Earth. I'm tired of risking our lives at every turn we rig.
Well, we have had some thrills, I'll admit, Dale, but that's all part of the game.
A game I don't care anything about, Flash. I'm sick of being taken prisoner and treated like a slave. I'm sick of going around in odd-looking clothes. I want to go back to the Earth. Take me back.
I can't take you back, Dale. I have no idea where the Earth is. And even if I could, it's asking a lot to give up conquering this kingdom. I've got a winning streak on. I can't break my luck.
If you keep on, you'll break your neck. Oh, Flash, darling, can't you see? This isn't going to get either of us anywhere, really. You and I are Earth people, Flash. We belong on the Earth.
You're tired, Dale. We ought to find shelter soon, and then you can rest. Why, after you've had some food and sleep, you'll laugh at such talk. Think of it. You'll be a queen.
I'd rather be a citizen back on the Earth than queen of all this funny universe.
Flash! Dale!
What is it, Zarkov?
A scout patrol. We have been sighted. They are coming down that trail ahead and will cut us off.
What did I tell you, Flash? This is the end of us.
Don't you worry, Dale. Perhaps that's some other band of men. Azora,
Yes, Flash?
are those men part of your army?
Yes, they are my chief scouts. Your friend Zarkov just noticed them, but I've been watching them for some time.
They have dismounted. They are advancing on foot with leveled flame guns.
Oh, we're doomed to a fiery death.
Be brave, Dale. We'll die together.
Zarkov and the girl and Flash Gordon. Shoot them down.
Halt, soldiers! On your knees to your queen. Captain, the Earthman has saved my life. He is henceforth your king, in fact as well as in name. Flash Gordon and his friends are to be escorted to my palace in honor and safety.
What?
Do you hear, Flash? You are king of the cave world now.
You really mean it, Azora?
Yes, Flash.
Oh, now we'll never get back to the Earth.
My queen, it is my duty to warn you.
Warn me of what?
The army remains loyal to you, but in your absence, Tal has seized the throne.
These amazing adventures which you have just heard dramatized are only one of the many thrilling features to be found in the Comic Weekly section of the Hearst newspaper next Sunday. For besides Flash Gordon, you will also thrill at the exploits of that other young American couple, Jungle Jim and Joan Peters, in their breathtaking adventures in the African jungle. Then, of course, you don't want to miss those wonderful poster stamps, drawn especially for you by real artists and printed in full colors every Sunday in the Comic Weekly. You will see a half page of these poster stamps picturing animals, ships, American history, famous persons, flags, and many other interesting subjects. Each poster stamp is 2 1/2 inches long by 1 3/4 inches wide, 6 times as large as the regular 3-cent stamp. If you are not already saving these stamps, be sure and start next Sunday and become a full-fledged member of the new Poster Stamp Collectors Club. All you have to do is cut out these stamps each Sunday, paste them in your album, and you're a member. The official album of the Poster Stamp Collectors Club should now be available at all leading stores. So goodbye until next week at the same time, when we will be back with another chapter in the amazing interplanetary adventures of Flash Gordon. Presenting the adventures of Flash Gordon and Jungle Jim. Last week, Flash Gordon reconciled Dale Arden with his explanation of why he kissed Azura. And Dr. Zarkov, the scientist, declared they would hold the Witch Queen as hostage until they could bring Tal to terms. Back at the palace, Tal sees Khan running toward the castle from the hills and rides out to capture him. But Khan, with a ray pistol, captures Tal and forces him to break his sword. Then the two men fight hand to hand in a battle to the finish. Tiring of all this danger and uncertainty, Dale Arden tries to persuade Flash to leave Mongo and return to the Earth. But Flash, with victory apparently within his grasp, refuses. At that moment, a Blue Magic Scout Patrol overtakes them, and Queen Azura surprises them all by declaring Flash Gordon king of Kira and the cave world. However, the patrol commander warns them that in their absence, Tal has seized the throne. These thrilling adventures come to you as they are pictured each Sunday in the Comic Weekly, the world's greatest pictorial supplement of humor and adventure. The Comic Weekly, each page printed in full colors, is distributed everywhere as an integral part of your Hearst Sunday newspaper. Now we continue the story.
So Tal has seized the throne, has he? The ingrate, I'll have his life for this.
And I'll settle once and for all with that fellow.
It will take some planning, lads. Remember, he has control of the palace and the fortifications.
Yes, Flash. We're on the outside looking in.
There must be some way of overthrowing this treacherous despot.
What's the matter with charging suddenly at night with the forces I have at my command here?
It might work.
My king, if I may be so bold, my patrol would be as nothing against the guns of the entrance gate.
I suppose you're right.
Of course the captain is right, Flash. We must do it some other way.
Wait, Captain.
My queen,
Where does Tal think I am?
he thinks you are dead, your majesty. He is certain that you and King Flash died in the tunnel of the Death Dwarf.
So that is why he seized the throne. Well, all is not lost then.
What do you mean?
Tal only seized the throne because he thought me dead. He was quite right in doing so, for if he hadn't acted immediately, a civil war might have broken out.
Well?
Don't you see? As soon as he learns that I am not dead, he will relinquish the throne.
Well, then forward to Azura's palace.
Meanwhile, back on the plains before the palace walls, Tal and Khan fight hand to hand for supremacy. Not a word do they speak as they exchange blows. Only their labored breathing and a grunt from one or the other is heard as a punch finds its way to a vital spot. Suddenly, Tal breaks through the tiring Khan's guard. Khan falls backward. Tal straightens up, wiping the sweat and blood from his brow as a squad of soldiers ride up.
At last I put you out of the way.
General, Your Majesty, are you all right?
Yes, this fellow and Flash Gordon are dead. We shan't have any worries from them.
Yes, that's right, Your Majesty.
How did this Khan get the pistol with which he held me up?
One of the sentries on the top tower said he saw another figure with the ex-prisoner going towards the hills a while ago, Your Majesty.
Then that explains it. Khan was rescued by his friend, that earth wizard, Zarkov.
But we haven't seen any sign of Zarkov, Your Majesty.
Oh, he must have gotten by you somehow, fool.
But he couldn't have, Your Majesty.
We'll see about that. Come back to the palace. Squad forward. Gallop. Bugler, sound the signal for the letting down of the drawbridge. Squad, patrol this gateway. I shall go in the palace. And remember, this time I'm to have a signal no matter who comes within range of your vision. Well, guard. What happened to you?
Your Majesty, it wasn't my fault.
What wasn't your fault?
The girl,
What girl?
Dale Arden, rode up to the gate and asked to be taken to Flash Gordon. I started to lead her to the captain of the guards.
That's it.
When my rifle was snatched from my hand and I was attacked.
The girl. So that's how Khan got free, eh?
No, Your Majesty.
Well,
I heard that Earth signed his voice, although I couldn't see him.
that earth wizard, some more of his magic. He was invisible like Flash Gordon.
Yes, Your Majesty. When I came to, I was stuffed into a closet and all bound and gagged.
Yes.
My comrades just found me.
Good. I'm glad you were saved in time.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
So Zarkov and Dale Arden are still alive, eh? Men, scour the lane for them. Bring in their heads.
palace, Azora. But what are the soldiers patrolling in front of it for?
I don't know. That's odd.
It must be some of Tal's orders.
Oh, Flash, we're going to be taken prisoner again.
Now, don't worry, Dale. We're in no danger anymore.
I see a rider coming from the palace. Perhaps we'd better stop and find out what's happened.
All right. Somebody! Halt!
Major,
Your Majesty?
meet that rider and find out what is happening in the castle.
At once, Your Majesty.
The captain said the army was loyal to me. We shall see.
Why do you doubt him, Azora?
I don't know. That might well have been true when he left the palace. But things have happened so suddenly lately. The loyalty of the soldiers may have swung to General Tall.
The Major has met the rider.
They are motioning towards us.
Then pointing back to the palace.
What can he be saying?
The Major's coming back. We'll know in a minute.
If the army has deserted me, I don't know what will happen.
Well, the soldiers might turn on us and kill us right here.
Please don't worry, Dale. Zarkov and I will stand them off if we have to.
You bet we will, lad.
Come, Zarkov. Let's go and meet that rider and get the news.
A very good idea. If it is bad news, we can see that it does not get out.
Well, Major, what's the news?
The ex-prisoner Khan has been killed, Your Majesty.
Poor Khan. That's terrible.
He was a brave and loyal soldier.
And Tall has issued orders that his men are to scour the country for Dr. Zarkov and Dale Arden. These soldiers patrolling the gate are watching for you, Dr. Zarkov.
Ah, he thinks you are dead, lad, along with the Queen.
Yes? Well, here's where we pull him.
How?
You'll see. Azora, Dale.
Yes.
Come here, please. Zarkov, those soldiers are going to let us in the castle without a challenge.
You called it?
What is it, Flash?
Tall thinks you and I are dead, Azora.
Oh.
He has issued orders to capture Zarkov and Dale here.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Hold on, Azora. That's just what we're going to let him do.
What?
Azora and I will wear robes borrowed from the soldiers. Zarkov, you, and Dale will ride at the head of the column. The guards will be so glad to see you they won't notice us. As soon as we get inside the gates, we'll throw off the robes and take possession of the throne.
What is that, guard?
The sentry gate, Your Majesty.
Yes.
Zarkov and Dale Arden have been sighted approaching at the head of a company of scouts.
They have been captured? Good, excellent. See if they are brought here directly.
Gentlemen, rejoice! The Queen lives!
What's that you say, Major?
The Queen lives, saved by Flash Gordon. She's coming here directly.
She can't be alive. She can't be. I am king. I'll kill her.
Quiet, fool. You speak treason.
Treason, is it? If this be treason, I'll make the most of it.
You'll take this. Death to the traitor. Long live Queen Azora.
What has happened here?
Look, Tall lying on the floor. He must be dead.
Is Tall dead?
Forgive me, O Queen, but he wanted to kill you. So I shot him down.
Oh, there is nothing to forgive, Major. You did your duty, and you shall be rewarded. And now, soldiers, salute your king, Flash Gordon. It is my wish and my command.
Present arms.
Thank you, men. Dismissed. Azora, I have great plans for your kingdom.
I'm sure you have, Flash.
The very first thing we must do is construct a spaceship of some kind and take a good look at the kingdom as a whole. It would take much too long by horseback.
A splendid idea, Flash, but there's no one in my kingdom who knows anything about ships of the air.
Never mind, Azora. Zarkov here knows everything about everything.
Well, not everything.
So tomorrow we'll start building the spaceship. And in the meantime, Dale,
Yes, Flash.
you and I are going to take a walk. Come along.
Well, I see that we
Flash,
Yes, Dale?
tell me something. Did you like that kiss Azora gave you?
Yes, Dale, I did.
Oh.
I liked it because it meant her friendship. It meant that this bloody business was at an end, that I had won my kingdom and the right to marry you. I love you, Dale.
And I love you, Flash, more than life itself.
Dale, darling, come here. And before you ask, let me tell you that I like that kiss better than Azora's, and I don't think you need to ask why.
After a time, Dr. Zarkov completes the building of the spaceship. With the entire army drawn up and Queen Azura present to see them off, Zarkov, Dale, and Flash climb aboard.
Everything is ready, Flash.
Good. You're sure you won't come with us, Azora?
I prefer to stay on the ground, Flash. But I hope you have a nice trip and get a good survey of our kingdom.
I'll do my best. Well, goodbye for a while, Azora.
Goodbye.
Come, Dale.
Stand back, everyone. Here we go.
Bye.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. It feels good to be in the air again.
You bet it does. Don't you think so, Dale?
Yes, Flash. But where are we heading, Dr.
I am
Zarkov?
going to test the ship for altitude. Then we will just cruise over the kingdom and map it for Azura.
Goodness, how quickly the palace disappeared.
Yes. This is a much faster machine than the rocket ship, isn't it, Zarkov?
Much faster, lad. It was a good thing we managed to salvage the instruments from the old wreck of Ming's spaceship. We can calculate our position by them in my new directograph.
This ship is certainly well equipped. Why, we can do all the mapping and surveying on this one flight.
Yes, lad. It will certainly save time and energy. What is the reading on that dial?
500. What does that mean?
Flash, we are going 500 miles per hour.
No.
No one has ever attained that speed in the air before.
Why, it doesn't seem as though we're moving at all.
Well, that's because we haven't any stationary objects to indicate our speed, Dale. Watching trees and poles fly past would make you more conscious of the rate we're traveling.
Flash, what was that?
Huh?
We seem to be falling.
So we are. Zarkov, do something.
Yes, yes. Why, the controls refuse to work. And look at the dial. The speed is increasing. 650, 700, 750, 900, 1,000.
We're falling at 1,000 miles an hour. Oh, Flash.
Don't be frightened, Dale, darling. I'm with you.
Oh, but we'll be killed.
Well, let's hope not, Dale. Can't you do something, Zarkov?
Yes, I'm trying. Let me look at the directograph.
Oh, Flash, this is awful.
Never mind, dear, never mind. Be brave. Well, Zarkov, where will we land?
Just a minute. I want to be sure.
Sure? Sure of what, Dr. Zarkov?
We have, Flash Dale. We have left the gravitational influence of the planet Mongo.
Oh, what will become of us?
Where are we heading?
We are now being drawn towards the Earth.
The Earth?
Yes,
But whereabouts on the Earth, Zarkov?
I don't know.
The spaceship is hurtling toward the Earth completely out of control. Where will Flash Gordon and Dale Arden and Dr. Zarkov land, and what will happen to them? These amazing adventures which you have just heard dramatized are only one of the many thrilling features to be found in the Comic Weekly section of the Hearst newspaper next Sunday. For besides Flash Gordon, you will find that other daring American adventurer, Jungle Jim. What a thrill is waiting for you each Sunday as Jungle Jim's mysterious adventures in Malaysia, way down at the southernmost tip of Asia, are brought to you in the Comic Weekly. Then, of course, you don't want to miss those wonderful poster stamps drawn especially for you by real artists and printed in full colors every Sunday in the Comic Weekly. If you are not already saving these stamps, be sure and start next Sunday and become a full-fledged member of the new Poster Stamp Collectors Club. The official album of the Poster Stamp Collectors Club is now available at all leading stores. And now goodbye until next week at the same time when we will be back with another chapter in the amazing adventures of Flash and Jungle Jim.